Read the disclaimer.
KnifeShinobi against KeelShark. And oh!
Hey Bladers and Gamers, Bastion2 here, and for this video we're going to be reviewing the KnifeShinobi and KeelShark 2-pack. So finally, after more than 2 weeks of waiting, we finally got Hasbro here in the US. So yeah, let's move on to the back of the box. And here we have the layer, which is KnifeShinobi, the ratchet, which is 480, the bit, which is high needle. We got the KeelShark blade, the 380 ratchet, and the bit, which is flat. So yeah, something interesting about this packaging is the fact that they have this little light rip tab right here. And if you were a fan of me before, then you would probably know that I used to say let it rip every time I opened a box. Is Hasbro watching me? Is Hasbro copying my ideas? Probably not. So with that being said, let's get right into the unboxing. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Ah, that didn't came out that well. Let it rip. There we go. Here we have our layer, which is KnifeShinobi. We have the parts that come with KnifeShinobi. We have the KeelShark layer and the parts that come with KeelShark. So yeah, now that we have everything out of the box, let's go over the part by part. So here we are with the part by part, starting off with our layer, which is KnifeShinobi. And KnifeShinobi is pretty much a retool of Rhino Horn. They use the same mold. So yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how this performs. And yeah, this thing just looks really, really cool. QR code there if you want to scan it. And yeah, I've heard the performance is pretty similar to Rhino Horn, except it is a bit worse because it's a bit lighter. Still one of the cooler Hasbro exclusives. Here we have the ratchet, which is 480, and here's where we start to get into some shady territory, because the bit and the ratchet aren't advertised correctly on the box. They come with different colors than what you see on the box, which is pretty weird. But yeah, it comes in this pink and yellow color scheme. 480 is one of the worst ratchets, if not the worst. It bursts way too easily and it can't really be used for anything. But yeah, the recolor is fine. And here we have the bit, which is high needle, and it comes in this blue color scheme when it should have come in a purple color scheme. I'm not complaining though, since the blue looks really good. And high needle is always a good bit to have, since it is really, really good for defense and stamina. Moving on to our next Beyblade, we have KeelShark. And yeah, I gotta say, this green recolor of KeelShark looks really, really good. I didn't really like it when I saw it in the images, but it definitely looks way better in person. QR code there if you want to scan it. And yeah, KeelShark is really good for attack. It has a little slope on the blade, which makes it perfect for upper attack. And even a couple months later, it is still relevant to the meta. Moving on, we have our ratchet, which is 380. And 380 is mainly used for defense and stamina. I do recommend that you use 360 instead of 380, however, since 60 heights are generally better than 80 heights. Next, we have our bit, which is flat, and it comes in this light green color scheme, which is fine. It's not really that good, but it still looks alright. Flat is a decent bit for attack. It has this little extended plastic piece, which means it will have extra burst resistance, unlike high needle, which does not have an extended plastic piece. And yeah. Alright, so the way you assemble a Beyblade is you take your layer and your ratchet, and you insert the ratchet into the layer, and if it's a right Beyblade, you twist it to the left, and then if it's a left Beyblade, you twist it to the right. If it's the right, we twist it to the left until we hear a click, and we push the bit in until we hear another click, and you have your completed Beyblade. And to take it apart, you reverse the steps, take out the bit, twist the ratchet to the right, and there you go. Alright, so now that we've gone over the part by part, let's do some test battles. Alright, so here we are at the stadium, and let's do a test launch with KnifeShinobi. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Alright, so I love KnifeShinobi. It looks so cool. It is a bit lighter than the usual X-Blade, which is kind of sad. But it's still pretty cool to look at regardless. Next, let's do a test launch with KeelShark. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! Alright, so here we have KeelShark. Really aggressive. It's got flat, so I expect it to be. Now we're gonna do KnifeShinobi against KeelShark. And oh! I'm counting that as an extreme finish, so it's KeelShark with 3 points. Going crazy. Oh! So far, KnifeShinobi's been doing alright. Go KnifeShinobi! Oh!
Now we're doing Rhino Horn against KnifeShinobi, and a problem both of these beys have is that they have a lot of recoil, so they burst really easily. You really need a bit with high resistance to make it work. Since KnifeShinobi is basically just Rhino Horn with a bit less weight, I'm expecting it to lose all these battles, even though it has the better stock combo. I still want it to win though, but as you can see, it's probably not going to happen. I just want it to win one of these battles. If it wins once, I'll be happy, since I love it. For the final battle, we're going to be doing the Naruto Beyblade against KnifeShinobi. Both ninjas. Which one's the better ninja though? Probably gonna go to Naruto Shuriken. If you haven't checked out the video that we did with the Naruto Beyblades, I'll put it up in the top right. But yeah, it's not looking good for KnifeShinobi. Yeah. It's just sad how all the Hasbro exclusives are basically worse than the original. I'm pretty sure the only one that's actually like on par with the original is Steel Samurai, which looks really cool, but this isn't a video about Steel Samurai. It has just been losing. It cannot catch a break. Or wait. Nope, never mind. It just lost all its stamina. Let's see it. Do it. Go up against Naruto one more time. See if it can win. Oh! Never mind then, I guess. Alright, so final thoughts on the KeelShark and KnifeShinobi 2-pack. It is pretty cool for what you get. You get a Hasbro exclusive, which looks really, really awesome. And you also get a really good competitive combo. All you need to do is switch out the parts a bit. If you're looking to buy Beyblade X, I recommend you skip this. There are better Beyblades that you can buy. But if you have the money, definitely buy this. It's really cool. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe, show your support for this channel, and remember to keep on blading.